We tell all our ex-players, where are you? After 5 years, we expect you to be the boss. You got 3 years. Okay, 10 years, we want that scholarship paid back. 30 or 40 years, I want a building named after you. Where's Kevin? He's already told me he wants to build Pool Hall in 30 years. Raines, what are you going to build for us? Anyway, we appreciate seeing you guys. But it's exciting that we're going to be able to go to practice day one, and it's about getting better. Not about teaching young men how to huddle, where to align. They know the language, they know the techniques. We're going to work fundamentals, and we'll come out fast, and every day is about getting better. And that's what you have to expect from the start of this season to the last ball game. We've got to get better every time we hit the field. And there's no doubt, I think we have the leadership to do that this year. We've got a great senior class, got a very solid junior class with leaders. We've got leaders on top, we've got leaders in the middle, and just ready to kick it off and get it going. Does anybody have any questions from me about two-a-days season? All right, has everybody bought their season tickets in here? All right, make sure you get those season tickets. You had a question, Brownie?
I was just wondering about the off-season training program during the summer. Have we made some?
Well, we had all of our entire football team was here this summer. And the crazy thing by rule, we can't observe them, only the strength coaches can observe them. And Coach K said it was a very talented freshman class, and that they just didn't come over there and jack around. They went over and went to work, and that we're in shape, we're ready to go. And that's what's changed about two-a-days back from when we played. You know, they show up now in shape, ready to go. They didn't stay home working construction. They're in there trying to win football games. That started last January. So it's exciting and encouraging. Anything else? Yes, sir.
Who's going to be your return man?
Well, you know what? We've got great options. Shane Turner, you know, remember he's back, and he's, you know, missed last season. Charles Ross is back. Bryce Callahan's really special at it. So we're going to have some young men to pick from. And I think this is, you know, the year it's time for us to return a kickoff. You know, we hadn't done that in a long time. Yes, sir.
Coach, it's good to be in a position when we don't need any freshmen, but it could be possible that a couple of wide receivers could see considerable playing time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If a freshman plays this year, it's because they're really good. And Malcolm Hill, Lovett Gibson, those are some freshmen that are big and physical, that are mature enough to handle it right now. It's about though when they come in, they still got to learn the offense, but they could handle playing as freshmen. But hopefully we won't need them.
Who will be the quarterback?
Taylor McCard is our starting quarterback. And that's Nick Fanuzzi will back him up, and then Dreyfus Jackson is one we're going to bring up with the offense early, and he's not going to spend a lot of time on the scout team.
Talk about the receiver rotation, particularly getting Dante Moore the ball.
Well, you know what's really going to be fun is we're going to be able, I believe this, to create some mismatches this year with Randy Kitchens at 6'4", and Dante Speed and Vance McDonald at 6'5", and we're going to be able to do some things I don't think we've been able to do. We just got to keep Dante healthy too. You know, every time he gets in the mix, he's gotten hurt, but he's been here, you know, long enough, and here this summer where hopefully he's mature enough. That's what happens a lot when you play those young guys, and we had to. They're just not physically ready, and the grind of a 12-week season gets them. But I think Dante can handle the grind now, because he's somebody that can blow the top off coverage. He can go. He just can't go when he's got two bad ankles. And, you know, we keep him healthy, we get the ball in his hands. Yes, Joyce.
I was disappointed we only had 5 home games.
Me too. I mean, I don't, you know what? I got to make sure they get to the bus on time.
Yeah.
And we get to where if they didn't, you know, that wasn't my decision. That was done long before Rick or I were here. It is what it is. And you know what? We're going to get on it 7 times and play hard on the road. But I don't like that either. Yes,
Now, you
ma'am.
had some injuries at linebacker. How's that looking for you?
You know what, we still can, Nawasu is back, Justin Allen. We're keeping our fingers crossed on Trey Briggs. After his surgery went well, then he got, can I say it? Little infection, which slowed him down. But we hope Trey, you know, he's a mainstay there and started as a true freshman. Kyle Prater still has some learning to do, but he's very athletic, Nick Elders, so, you know, hopefully we can get Trey back. But we'll do what's best for Trey. But we do have some healthy older guys there also. Yes, sir.
Coach, two quick questions. First, how often are we going to see the ball in Twin Towers' hands? Luke Wilson and Vance McDonald?
And Taylor Cook.
And
So that was triple tower.
And then secondly, where can I buy my tickets at UH Stadium so I can touch the Bayou Bucket again?
You know what, though, Vance and Luke, they are talented. That's what I mean. And they've had a tremendous offseason. Vance, too, he was a 7% body fat guy, mentioned 400. I mean, he is a physical freak. I mean, and he's dashingly handsome, and he plays the piano, and he's, you know, perfect fit and right. He can do it all like James Casey could, and so many of those guys there. He probably speaks French, you know.
Is he gonna play wide receiver or tight
He's
end?
going to do both. We'll flex him out. You know, our perimeter game really picked up when we started putting him on the edge more out there because it's such a mismatch on that safety with him. Anything else? Yes, sir.
About the non-conference schedule and what you're looking for the first few games.
I'm sorry.
Can you talk about the non-conference schedule and what y'all are looking for? And a little bit
Well, you know what, really, we've got to go in there expecting to compete and win. That's what you have to do, is keep your expectations high. It's tough, it's challenging. We need to go in there and upset a couple people and hit conference ready to roll, because it's still, that preseason is what it is. It's about trying to win a conference championship and get to the Liberty Bowl. But I expect us to be very competitive, and not back down. You know, at some point, we have to compete every week. It doesn't matter who you play. It doesn't matter if it's Texas, Purdue, Baylor, Northwestern. Anything else? All right. I need Rick Mello to come up. Rick Mello is the number 2.